All right. Hey, we are back. 2:00 Monday in Lancaster. That means it's Lancaster Connects time. Aubrey, welcome into the show.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
You are what? Guest 3?
In-person guest number 3.
Right. Yeah. So like now it feels like it's a thing.
Third time's the charm.
That's it.
That's right.
It is 100%. It is 100%. Right. Well, we will learn more about you here in just a minute. We've got some tomfoolery to go through as we kick off the show. And by tomfoolery, I mean it's time to get into vacation mode for sun and fun, which seems appropriate because that wind is biting and cold.
Awful.
Yeah, it is. It broke our sign. We fixed it. That was a comedy of not errors, but it was a comedy.
It was, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was something.
We have a sign out front and it broke. The wind just broke it and we fixed it. And some spray foam was involved. And good times were had.
You're like MacGyver out there.
MacGyver of signs.
It's like, I'm going to go to Home Depot, and you come back with spray foam and 2 pieces of PVC pipe, and we fixed a sign.
And it's working better than originally planned. So I just should have went with that design in the first place. Anyhow, I said sun and fun time. It's right. All month long here, now through November 30th at 4:00. We have our Dream Here, Escape There promotion. This is where, with an investment in a wonderful new mattress, which you're probably going to do anyway, because winter season is the time of rest historically. That's the way things have gone for quite some time. And so November has turned itself into a great month of savings on mattresses because all the major vendors have gotten behind the month of November. And it's Black Friday, which means there's added savings. And Gardeners has piled on top with our Dream Here, Escape There, Sun and Fun voucher opportunity. So you get 7 days of luxury travel. This is a great way to travel. You're just going to save 50 to 80% off a vacation you choose. You get to pick it. There's no blackout dates. There's no timeshare presentations. You're not on their schedule. You're on your schedule. It's not like you have to go do this to get forced back into a promotion, right? Or a presentation, which would be terrible. You don't have to go see this thing to get you hooked in another way. None of that. It's your time, your vacation. We just give you the voucher. We connect you to a great 5-star concierge team to book that travel, and you're off to the races. And you can get that started within 72 hours of investing in your mattress here with us at Gardner. So Dream Here, Escape There. The Vipers went on to deliver that very
vacation time.
It is. It's like it's vacation time, and now it's podcast time. So the sunglasses come off because it's time to get. I don't know if serious is the right word, but it's time to transition.
Do what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Look, now they go back on. Since you want to be that way, they go back on. I'm
going to find myself a pair of Vipers.
You do.
I don't know where. I mean, what establishment carries such?
I don't know, Granddad. Can you do the show without your glasses? You have to wear blue blockers on the top.
Yes, I can't read without them.
Yeah.
It's awful what happens after 40. Plus a bunch of other years.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk being old. You were so kind to help me load some pallets into my truck, and
I did.
That was a display of ricketiness in my hip and knee getting in and out of my truck.
Yes.
But anyway, my mattress tip. I'm going to give it to you with the Vipers on, just so Ben can stare into my eyes and see.
Aubrey's just about rolling with all of this.
Why am I here? I'm in the corner. I'm stuck. I can't get out. Anyway, my mattress tip for you, just like you would get sunscreen and a nice pair of sunglasses for that wonderful vacation that we'll give you. You would prepare appropriately for vacation. My tip for you today is to prepare to come into the store and try out mattresses. And so that would mean wear comfortable clothing. That would mean spend some time researching some things that maybe you think you would enjoy. Think about where you've slept that's been really great, maybe on a vacation or in a hotel. That would be a great indication to say, maybe this mattress that gets used very hard, maybe not the best mattress in a hotel or on a cruise ship. I sleep better there, but I'm not sleeping great at home. And I thought I had a good mattress. So you might think about those moments where you slept better or slept worse and why. But be prepared to try out comfortable clothing. Think about those times. And then we offer you here in Gardeners, and I think we're the only location that does this. You can actually sit in one of our wonderful massage chairs and relax all those muscles, wash away the stress, and then try out a wonderful new mattress with our team. And I think that's a great way to shop for a bed.
Oh,
right?
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. And I think we're going to make Vipers part of the uniform from now on.
the Lancaster Connects uniform.
What do you think, Aubrey?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I need a pair.
I mean, look, they are.
So
not,
new investment, Vipers,
yeah,
plus guest Vipers.
Yeah. And then mullets.
Oh,
that's,
I mean,
just saying, that could be the game
Spirit
changer.
Halloween store is no longer there, but that would have been the place. We should have just walked down the road. Oh, you're talking about growing a mullet?
Yeah, real ones. What's this half?
I mean, okay, sure.
What's this
Let's
foot
do it.
half in thing?
Let's do it.
I don't know if I'm in on that one, but
Okay.
I got the Vipers down. I'm on board.
You're on board with the Vipers. Okay, very good. Well, Ben, let's introduce our guests.
So on today's show, episode 221, we've got Aubrey Montgomery, Referral Partners Plus, right here in Lancaster. Referral Partners Plus is an organization that brings together business owners and people representing organizations for networking and educational opportunities. And of course, connections are made. So, Referral Partners Plus is an organization that Jeff Gardner's has been a part of RPP for 10 years?
Is that how long it's been?
It's been 5 years since COVID, and it had to have been at least 5 years before that. It's been a long time.
Time flies.
It's been a great organization to be part of. We've met so many great people in Referral Partners Plus. There's chapters all around the county. I don't want to steal your thunder, Aubrey. You're going to tell us all about it. But it's been a great thing for our business, meeting and networking with other business owners and organizations, many of who've been on the show. Actually, our last two guests, Joe Yorick and Kat Brown, have been part of RPP for a number of years as well. Yeah,
well, and I was glancing around too at some of the charities that we've helped because they're connected by extension through Referral Partners Plus at times, and even some might be members.
Yeah, I know Swan. Swan's a member.
Yeah.
Swan's a member.
Yeah. And so we love Swan. Diana Volo, if you're watching, thank you for all your great work that you do for the kids with music and education through music. We love what you do there.
So, Aubrey, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So, obviously, we know what Referral Partners Plus is, but for somebody watching or listening who doesn't know, tell us about Referral Partners Plus.
Yes. So, Referral Partners Plus is a network group that's referral based. So we have 11 chapters. 10 of them are here in Lancaster County. In the year of 2025, we actually launched our first Berks County chapter, which I'm very excited about.
Go Berks.
And we have over 145 members across all of those chapters, and they're industry exclusive chapters. So each group has their own members. They have their own flavor. And the organization is really about building relationships. We know in business that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so Referral Partners Plus helps different businesses and different organizations come together and have a place to plug in, get to build relationships within the members of their chapter, build relationships within the organization, and give referrals back and forth. So we want to help our businesses grow by being able to be referable and having those resources to refer to. So we really spend a lot of time focusing on that, but we also have a heart for philanthropic giving as well as a 501c6 nonprofit that I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about here in a minute.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it now.
Perfect.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so as a 501c6 member-based nonprofit, we are able to really focus on some of the things that are important to us. So all of our members basically own Referral Partners Plus, which is great. As a nonprofit, it allows us to have our members speak their minds and be represented. So each chapter has a leadership team, and their presidents come to the board meetings every month with myself and the rest of my executive leadership team, and we get to keep a pulse. What's important? What's going on in the business industries that our members represent? What's important to them as far as organizations that we should be helping and initiatives we should take to continue to drive value as an organization for the people who choose to engage with Referral Partners Plus.
Very cool. I just, you might have caught my little reaction a moment ago. And for everybody watching, you can't see this. Ben prepares a whole document, which is something that came while I was away. Aubrey, maybe you didn't know, my wife was sick for the first 5 months of this year and a month last year. And so Ben created a document for the questions, because helps him deliver a great show, which is great.
Mhm.
And we've had this flow of alternating questions. And he just stepped
over it.
right on my question.
Oh my gosh.
I was jealous of the Vipers, and I was like, I'm just gonna take over this interview, and that was it.
Do you just want to wear them now and take over everything?
Can I?
Yeah.
Let's see how this looks.
This is the moment.
I got to take these off.
You tried to put them on like blue blockers.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Do I look that ridiculous?
No.
Then put them back over here. Take that. Get your stuff off of them.
Oh gosh.
You're back over here. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry we've brought you into this.
Nope, that's okay.
So the charitable aspect, I like that about Referral Partners Plus. Each group picks, if I'm hearing you right and remembering right, when I've sat in on some of those meetings, because Ben, you do host our chapter right here every Tuesday morning.
Every Tuesday morning.
Which is great.
The Manheim Township chapter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And so every chapter picks their portion of the dollars to go to a charity they support, correct?
Yeah. So what happens is every year when we're developing our budget, part of our goal is how much can we give back? I mean, obviously we have operational expenses we have to keep in mind. But this year, for example, for 2025, we gave back $10,000. So,
Awesome.
And that was from the organizations, and we give that back to each chapter. And then that chapter gets to decide what they want to do with those funds. And I'm always amazed because a lot of the chapters choose to add in additional funds on top of what the organization's giving to give back. So it's been incredible to see the impact because they can choose one organization or they can choose multiple. We tend to see that the chapters that have a nonprofit will donate back to the nonprofit that's a member, but also then give that money back to any nonprofits that have come as speakers to their chapter throughout the year. And so I'm looking around your walls and I'm going, yep, I've seen us donate to that one. Yep, I've seen us donate to that one. Yep. So the impact is so wonderful because they get to choose who in their communities where they live, they work, do they feel needs the help, and they give those funds back.
Yeah, very good.
Did you have something?
Am I allowed?
Go ahead. Go for it. Mm-hmm. I'll save.
It always feels good to give. And what I mean by that, so we were at, my wife and I were at Off the Streets. They had their party, their annual party for donors and supporters and volunteers Saturday night. And little story, if I may, about giving and what happens when you're in that environment of giving is you always do more. And so they had a raffle of bourbon and wine. Everybody brings a bottle and then kind of gets raffled off. Well, there was a really great bottle of Blanton's bourbon, which I love. And the deal there was you had to buy tickets. Well, I bought $500 worth of tickets, which is 50 tickets. And each bottle had a little paper box house in front of it where you could drop your raffle ticket in. So I plugged that bottle of Blanton's box with 40 of my tickets. Like all's fair in love and bourbon, right?
Right. Sure.
I thought for sure I'm winning. I didn't win.
How is that statistically probable with that many in there?
It's exactly why I don't gamble. It's exactly why I really don't gamble. I did put 10 other tickets, 2 in, I guess, 5 other boxes. I won 2 of those.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah.
I won a nice bottle of Whistle Pig. I won a nice bottle of Woodford Double Oaked, which is great. But I really wanted that Blanton's. And so I went to the gentleman who won it and I said, so somebody told me you're not a big drinker. He's like, I don't drink at all. He won like 4 bottles.
Oh, gosh.
I said, well, if I were to, because Blanton's runs about 180, if you can even get it. I said, if I were to give you $200 for you to in turn gift back to Off the Streets, would that be okay? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So
very nice.
That's what I mean. Giving feels good when you're in that moment. So it's always nice to get everybody together. Yep. I like how you do the chapters, and it does create, that awareness of giving. Plus, I think sometimes people look across from each other like, I gave an extra $100 or $500. You give that right. Give that little elbow, the people's elbow of, you need to give some more too.
That's right.
Yep.
It's always a good environment.
It is a great environment. I agree.
I wanted to ask you about, there's obviously other networking groups out there,
yes.
right? I think the nonprofit designation for Referral Partners Plus is a big differentiator. But what would you say is the big, or maybe a couple of the big differences to Referral Partners Plus from some of the other referral groups that some people may have tried before or have been part of.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those are like pressure cooker environments.
They can feel that way. Yes,
Yeah.
They can be pressure cooker environments. And I will say, just in Lancaster County, we're very lucky. There's a lot of different ways to plug in through different chambers, different networking groups. What I have found personally, because I'm also a business owner, not just a member of RPP, but what I have found within trying some of those other groups and then finding Referral Partners Plus is it really is a wonderful culmination of all the things that we're looking for, or that I was looking for. So it's a place for me to build relationships with other business professionals, both personally and professionally. It gave me that group to really tap in. And it has that aspect of being able to build community and also serve community. Where some of the other networking groups, they're really hyper-focused on the referral piece only. Yes, is that important to us? It's in our name, 100%. We want people who want to help each other grow. Sometimes, like you're saying about feeling good with the charitable contributions, you got to give to get. And I really feel like Referral Partners Plus is a place where people can find where they feel comfortable, because every chapter gets to have their own flavor on Referral Partners Plus to some extent. We've got a really strong framework of how our meetings run, but they're allowed to kind of have some leeway of what that looks like and what that feels like. And it's brought that opportunity to be able to make it what makes sense for all of the members there. And I feel like that's really different than some of the other networking groups locally, where it's very firm and rigid and doesn't have all of the different benefits and facets that Referral Partners Plus offers.
That's great. I don't think we've listed out the different chapters. I'm putting you on the spot. Can you list them out?
Well, we certainly hope so. And I know we have a website too, the Referral Partners Plus. I might. No.
Magic energy.
Let's see if I can do it.
Let's see. There's the Vipers unlocked energy.
I might use my fingers here because I have to count on my hand. We have Bird in Hand.
It's fantastic.
We have Connect Lancaster. We have Lancaster City. We have Lancaster East. We have Lancaster South. We have Lidditz. We have Manheim Township. We have Northwest. We have our new Pretzel City Alliance chapter up in Berks County. We have Red Rose, and we have Susquehanna Valley.
So does that mean you need to...
It didn't.
To be in a chapter, does your business have to be within that region, or do you have to do business in that region? How does that work?
Your business doesn't have to be in that region. If you're looking to do business in that region, I think that makes sense. And also, each chapter decides when they want to meet. So some meet on certain days of the week, and some meet at certain times of the day. So you have to kind of see what's going to fit within your schedule, what makes sense for you to go to. And the nice part is, for people who are considering Referral Partners Plus, they can actually go and visit them and see, is there an opening there? Because it is industry exclusive. There's only going to be one you in that chapter that does what you do. So making sure that you're finding the chapter that has the opening, and you might see names that you know in that room already. And so if you're already doing business with those people, it might make sense to be in that group of that particular chapter.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It makes sense for the various types of businesses to do, even if you don't do business in the specific chapter, but if you can get to that chapter at that time, I mean, the likelihood your business serves all of the region is probably pretty high, or can. But consistency is the key, right? Showing up, being there, present, week in, week out. Again, back to Saturday night with Off the Streets, they shared a number of mattresses that we donated, and it doesn't really matter the number, because it's not about us, it's not about Off the Streets, it's about you. But the consistency is my point. I actually leaned over to my wife and I said, I didn't even know the number was that big, because we just keep saying, we just say yes, and we keep showing up and we keep doing it. And that's what builds results, right? So having a great chapter where you have that ability to be exclusive, be that trusted person. Of course, you have to prove it. You got to be a contributing member. You said give to get.
Yep.
But then being able to get to the meeting at the right time that serves your schedule. So you can show up, right? If you try to pick a chapter and it's Wednesday morning, but you've got something else in your business, or Tuesday afternoon where you have to get your kids to their practice, probably not going to be a winning recipe. So I like that. That's also a dynamic of Referral Partners Plus.
Can you talk a little bit about what type of business or organizations are a good fit for an RPP chapter, and like maybe what some of the makeup of the groups are?
Yeah. So our chapters look very different from chapter to chapter. So we have some that have nonprofits in them. We have some that have major corporations who send employees to be members of chapters. We have solopreneurs. We have entrepreneurs who are there. And there are chapters that have multiple people, or one person in multiple chapters, I should say, from the same organization.
Yeah.
So we have some organizations where they have 3 or 4 members in different chapters across Referral Partners Plus because they've seen the value of what Referral Partners Plus does. And so those chapters have really come together and allow them to kind of play off of one another, where you're building those relationships and you're able to get to know people that you know, like, and trust, and be able to kind of fit the chapter that meets your needs. And I apologize. I think I forgot the first part of your question. What was the first part of that?
I think you answered
Was
it.
it? Did I get it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apologize.
So Chris is showing the Referral Partners Plus website, and on there, you can search for businesses within the Referral Partners Plus world, and then you can also search for businesses within each chapter. So if you're curious to see who is part of Referral Partners Plus, there's a search bar there, and you can search and scroll through all the different organizations there. One of the questions I was going to ask,
Yes,
is can you walk us through what a typical meeting looks like?
I can attempt to try, because like I said, each chapter has flavor. So they get to add some of their own elements, but there is a framework that they all work within. So the meetings are typically about an hour long, and that's when all the members come together. That could be weekly. For some chapters, they meet twice a month. So again, check out the website. It'll tell you which chapter meets when. And then they go through some of the same pieces. So we're going to do, what's the mission of Referral Partners Plus? Why are we here? And what intention are we setting by coming into this space today? We'll do a 30-second commercial. So each member gets to introduce themselves, talk a little bit about their business, because not only will you have members at these meetings, but you will also have guests, and you'll have members visiting from other chapters. So it really gives a great opportunity to talk a little bit about your business. What's a good referral for you right now? A lot of times they'll also take a moment and they'll say, what's been going well? Who have you worked with? And how can we get some testimonials going back and forth, whether that's from people that you've worked with in your chapter or across another chapter? What kind of interactions are we having? Then a lot of the chapters will talk about having their guest speakers. So whether that's one guest speaker per meeting or 2 guest speakers per meeting, that could be from their own chapter. That could be a speaker that's coming in. And as I mentioned before, we do have a lot of nonprofits that do tend to come in, or they'll spend time doing some professional development within their meetings, which is also a lot of fun. And then, of course, organization updates. What's going on? What events do we have coming up that we need to make sure we're all paying attention to? So that's the gist of the majority of our meetings. And then I'm sure that they all sprinkle in a little flavor here and there.
Yeah, I know our chapter that meets 7 a.m. Tuesday mornings at Gardner's Mattress and More. We have an educational chair as part of our chapter board. And every week they bring a topic. It could be something they read in a book, maybe a video they saw recently, or something they've researched for the good of the group. And it creates discussion among the other business owners or organizations, people in the room. And it's beyond just the general networking. It's good to learn from other smart business owners as well. So I always find value in the fact that our chapter does that.
Yeah, I love that.
I like how you said multiple times, each meeting has flavor. I don't know if this has continued in some of the other ones, or where we used to be in Lancaster East, and we met at the country club, Lancaster Country Club. And there was bacon in the category of flavor.
Yes.
Now, it wasn't every meeting, but maybe every third.
Yeah.
And those meetings were the best.
They were definitely good meetings. Yeah. No food here at Gardner's, but I mean, you're in a mattress store. You can take a nap before, after the meeting. Why not?
There you go. Yep. My chapter meets in the airport. So, yeah. So we always get to hang out with airplanes, which is fun. Our desk is, in fact, part of an airplane, our table.
That's cool.
That's very cool. And like the wing.
Yeah.
And you're in the Lidditz chapter?
I am in the Lidditz chapter.
And that meets when?
We meet on the 2nd and 4th Mondays at Aviation Alliance off of 501.
Very cool.
7:30 a.m. Yes.
Very cool.
So how how did it all connect for RPP to make the charitable component part of the recipe?
Yeah.
We just had Teresa Richardson from Help to Fight, executive director there.
Hey, Teresa.
We love Teresa.
Love you.
Yep. And so, like, looking back, or maybe you can recount the history of that, was that something that we just said starting out with RPP that we want that to be unique, so that's where the charitable thing came from, or was there something else?
Yeah. So when RPP started, which was about 10 years ago, it was made up of a bunch of business owners who had been involved in other networking groups who it wasn't meeting their needs. And so they said, how can we build out an organization that we're looking for that is going to help our businesses and really meet what we're looking to do? And so it's been built in since the beginning. And that's been a really big key component, is being able to add that within what we've seen with some other networking groups, but to create our own organization that can help drive that side of the charitable giving.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. And not to put you on the spot, but you said last year, so that would have been 24. It's always funny, like you're coming to the end of the year. Mm-hmm. Which year am I in? Mm-hmm. So last year for 24, RPP donated $10,000, at least back from the head office down. If what was done in other chapters, maybe add to that pot. Mm-hmm. Do you know what the running total is since inception?
I was trying to find that before I came here today. Mm-hmm. So 2025 is actually the 10,000. I know 2024 was 8,500. Okay. So we were able to increase what we did last year to this year, which is really exciting. I don't have the running total. I have to get that, because that's definitely something. We just launched a new website last year. So I think that's something that we need to add to it as well.
Yeah. So probably 40 grand, maybe, because the last two were 18.5, mm-hmm. Or those early years, smaller, not as many chapters. Yep. But it just goes to my point of like what I said about our Mattress Gives Back to Off the Streets. It's just, you have that eye on the prize. We're going to always say yes to their needs for mattresses and sleep products for the people they move in. RPP is going to always say yes to giving back a component. Mm-hmm. And here's another pot of money going back into the Lancaster community. Which is why we love being a part of RPP and why we're happy to have you on the show. Mm-hmm. And it's like Extra Give Week. So it's time. It is.
Yep.
Yeah. Is RPP at all involved with Extra Give?
We are not, other than the money that we give back to the chapters. Right. We don't tell them how to use that money, but a lot of them do tend to hold on to that until Extra Give, so that way they can maximize that giving.
Because there's like all kinds of multipliers and gamification, and you hit like Super Boost, and Viper Power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's one of them.
It should
be next year. 2020.
Let me tell you something.
Extra Give.
If the Extra Give people would get me involved,
Extra
we would
Give
have
MC.
No, I'm not. I don't think that. I don't think that's where my talents shine the most. I think it's in like Viper Power and boosting and those kinds of things.
Viper Power, hype man.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yep. I like it.
So beyond the chapter meeting. So let's say somebody's interested in RPP, but they're maybe not ready for a chapter meeting. Maybe they don't want to be a guest yet. What are other ways can they get involved with Referral Partners Plus?
Well, we have a lot of events, so that might be a great way to kind of dip your toe into the water. We have a couple different ones. So we have evening mixers called our 525s, because they start at 5:25 p.m.
Makes sense.
And those are very casual networking opportunities. Those are open to all of our members, and they're open to any guests that would like to come. There's no RSVP required, and we rotate where that event is being held to different restaurants that are near the different locations of our chapter. So we try and put it around the chapters that we currently have, and it's really casual. You come, if you would like to get something to eat or drink, you can purchase that from the restaurant, and then it's mix and mingle. So bring your business cards for those. The other one is a little bit more intentional. It's our 725, which is a new thing for us in 2025. Which we've held quarterly. So it's a morning version of that evening mixer, but we added an educational component based off of member feedback. So there's networking, there's a member exclusive opportunity for members to be the speakers, to provide educational and professional development to our members and guests that attend. And then there's also sponsorships available that only our members can take part of, to be a breakfast sponsor to help us be able to provide refreshments at little to no cost to our guests and members. We do require an RSVP for those. So our next one, which is our last one of the year, which makes me sad because we've had really great feedback. We've had a lot of good turnout
They're
for
really
these
well
events.
attended. Yeah.
It's Thursday, December 18th, where starts at 7:30 in the morning. And we're actually hosting it at a member, RPP member, 222 Dutch Lanes. They're going to be hosting us. So we're really excited for
My
that.
son works there.
It's going to be fun. Wow. Well, maybe he'll be there.
Yeah, maybe.
I love that. So RSVP is required. There's links.
No, Ethan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Ethan works there, our oldest.
we'll ask him if he's going to be there December 18th.
Yeah, he won't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't pay attention to that.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
21. He's like,
Yep.
his whole life is what's in front of him for the next 24 hours.
I'm going to
Yeah.
walk up behind him and go, Ethan.
Yeah. He'll be
There
like,
you go.
I'll be like, who are you?
Yeah.
I just want to clear the air here on something. So these breakfasts have been happening all year, and I'm only finding out now.
Oops.
You can come to the Dutch Lanes.
You're our chapter chair.
This is true. This is true.
Aubrey, how far are our desks across the way here from each
I feel shame.
Maybe 5 feet.
other?
Yeah.
I do feel shame.
Like, are they serving bacon at these things? You don't want to share?
No. It's
So far this year, it's
Bagels,
been bagels,
fruit.
pastries, fruit,
mostly
coffee.
things I cannot eat.
But I will tell you, 222 Dutch Lanes, if I can get that out, they're doing a little bit of a bigger spread.
There you go.
Yeah, 'cause
So
they have a whole kitchen.
maybe
I'm
bacon.
You need to
familiar.
make sure you need to come.
We've spent many a bowl at my.
There
Ethan
may be
is
bacon.
Ethan's a bowler. He was very good in high school bowling.
Yes.
4-year varsity starter, and
Wow.
he was county. There were a number of awards. I can't remember exactly what, but we spent many a time at 222 Dutch Lanes, packed in like sardines
Mhm.
for tournaments. You actually have to bring ladders
Oh.
and like the black step stool ladder we had on the
Mhm.
warehouse. The pro tip there is to bring those to a bowling tournament because
I
then
would never have. Makes sense.
you sit up on like it's a step stool ladder that has like a platform. So you sit up
Mm-hmm.
and then you can see down at everybody else.
That's good to know.
That's the way
See,
to
I was
do
in a bowling league. I never did tournaments, but fun fact, my mom and I were the only mother-daughter duo in our bowling league, and we were called the Bowling Babes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So bowling, we love it.
Nice job.
Didn't want to leave you hanging. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What were your scores?
I don't know. I was like 10.
Oh, okay.
That was back in the day.
I just had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We were there to be cute and be the obnoxious cheerleaders for all the other teams.
Yeah,
we cheered
that's
a lot.
awesome.
Yeah.
Very good.
So a business watching or listening, somebody that now interested in Referral Partners Plus, stay in front of my microphone, and they want to get involved. What's the best way to get involved?
So best way I would say is check out our social media or our website. So referralpartnersplus.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Check out the events that we've got coming up, or on the website, check out the chapters. So I mentioned the 725 and the 525. We also do bigger events about 3 times a year. So we have bigger mixers in the spring, summer, and fall. And the fall one is typically known as like our membership drive. So that's a bigger evening of networking, bringing people together, learning more about Referral Partners Plus, and then me kind of giving like a state of the union. Where are we at? How are we doing? What are things people should know about Referral Partners Plus? So if you aren't ready to go visit a chapter, come to an event. If you go, hey, I'd like to come check out a chapter, go to the website. It will tell you dates, times, locations. And if you click on one of those chapters, it will show you how to get in contact with that chapter president. Because we want to make sure that they know you're coming, because you're a guest and we want to make sure that you get treated accordingly. So we want to make sure that you get connected, they know you're coming, and that you're scheduled to be able to introduce yourself to the rest of the chapter and learn more about Referral Partners Plus.
It's great.
Yeah.
And what Aubrey really means when you're a guest and we want to know you're coming is you're going to have to do a whole initiation thing. Some chapters, it's a skit. Other chapters, it's a song. Other chapters, it's like do a little 2-minute comedy routine.
So you have to prepare in advance.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just kidding, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
But I bring that up. Because I wanted to say when we were talking about some of the other mixers and things, I'm not this way.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. Like I can go into a group and be just fine. But there's a lot of people who aren't. They're more introverted. They're more wallflowers. They might fade into the background a little bit. For me, when I've gone to past RPP events, I always do try to find that person and say hello and welcome them in. But just kind of share your tips of being that new person in a group where members have been members maybe for 5 years, 10 years. So they're certainly familiar. But just share your tips of what it would be like to come to that first RPP chapter meeting or that first event you might go to, and how a new prospective member, somebody looking to get something out of the group, could maximize their result, maximize their time.
Absolutely. Well, I would say before you go, make sure to look up the chapter members, because there are photos on the website so you can see who people are. So that way, if there's intentional connections that you want to make. So if you're going in looking,
that's smart.
I have a referral that I know I need a resource for. Make sure that way you know who you might want to make sure you're introducing yourself to. You're going to meet everybody that is there. They're going to introduce themselves. I can't say I've ever walked into a meeting, because I do visit all of our chapters, where somebody hasn't said hello. So that's one thing that I really am proud of with Referral Partners Plus and all of our chapter members, is everyone's very welcoming. So making sure that you also are comfortable sharing a little bit about your business and telling people what you're looking for and what you need. We're all here to help one another. So if there's a certain type of referral that you're looking for in the moment, or you have a goal that you're trying to achieve, making sure that you're sharing that is going to be really important, because the people that are in that room, while they might not be the person to be the referral source for you, they might have the right connection. It's all about having that 6 degrees of separation. If you're putting it out there, someone knows somebody that can help you with something. So that's probably the most efficient way. And bring your business cards, because you're going to want to hand them out, because people will want to connect with you after you come.
Yeah.
Do you know that you have pictures of John Hockley on your website?
I do.
You want people to attend these things, right?
Yeah. John Hockley the second.
John Hockley the second.
Yes. Yes.
Just kidding, John.
We love you, John.
Hey, we might slow down. We got some tech problems going on out there, and
that's true. We
come and
do
help.
need. Yeah,
So
Weaver,
insult the man next week after he fixes our problems.
Yes, it's true. We love you, John. Former Gardeners employee and friend for like 30 years. Of course, I bashed John, and now I don't know what my question was.
That's okay.
I forget
That's
it
what you
completely.
get. Being mean.
Oh, I know what it was. So how can somebody maximize their membership? So they can be part of one chapter, but they can visit other chapters. There's annual dues to the group, but there are ways to get discounts on those dues. Can you talk a little bit about those aspects?
Yes, absolutely. So we want to maximize the benefits to our members. If you're taking the time to consistently show up and be part of Referral Partners Plus, we want you to have some benefit from that. So yes, while you have kind of a home chapter, you are allowed to go visit other chapters. And new this year, we actually revamped our, what we used to call a passport discount. It's now called an engagement discount for our members, where they can actually earn money back at the end of each year by doing one of 3 things. Number 1, go and visit 75% of the other chapters. We want you to go out and build relationships within the organization and get to meet other people from different business industries, because not every chapter has all the same industries within them. So that's really important to us. The other one is we want you to attend events. So the other option is, if you can't get to all those chapters, maybe the times and dates don't work for you, come to 75% of our events. So that would be our morning mixers, our evening mixers, and then our bigger mixers that we have 3 times a year. Just showing up and being able to be present will also earn you a discount. And then the last one we added this year was kind of the same thing that's in our name, referrals. If you refer a new member to Referral Partners Plus by the end of September, that member who did all the referring of new members would get a discount as well. So we've really built that out. And then this year, we've really tried to focus a lot more on member exclusive benefits. So I kind of mentioned it with the 725, being able to be the speaker. That's 20 minutes where you're in front of whoever wants to be in that room from the organization and any guests from any business industries that may be invited. There's also the sponsorship opportunities. That means a lot. And then we also have member exclusive opportunities at our fall mixer, where we've put vendor tables out to allow you to really market your business to other members and guests who might be at that fall mixer. So that's probably something we're going to keep working on for 2026, but we've made great strides, and I'm really excited for all the opportunities our members have now.
Aubrey, I'll say I've been chapter president for Manheim Township for the last year. So I get to sit in on the exec board meetings. You're doing an unbelievable, amazing job with the organization and everything that you've implemented. And I know you're executive president for 2026.
Yes.
So congrats.
Thank you.
But
Is
really,
that breaking news here on Lancaster Connects?
I think we just broke it.
We might have just broken it. Broken the
Was
news.
it not supposed to happen?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay. That would be kind of cool if it
I think there was an email that goes out today as well. Yes, to our members. So that should not be a surprise to our members.
Yeah. But I just think you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
With Referral Partners Plus.
Yeah, that would have been cool if we could leak that.
That would have been really cool.
Like leak the secret about. But no, I'm a big fan of Referral Partners Plus. So thank you for your leadership.
Yeah.
And being a member. So being obviously executive board president of RPP, and you've been a member for a long time, and you have your own business as well. What is it you think keeps members coming back and keeps them loyal and taking action, getting to the 725s and the 525 mixers and visiting those other chapters and choosing to sponsor? Like what's really keeping them engaged?
I think it comes down to whatever it is that they've chosen to look for when joining Referral Partners Plus is being met. So they're that perceived return of investment, whether it's I'm building the relationships and I want to go see my friends, or I'm looking for a new referral source for whatever that industry might be. That keeps them engaged. They're getting business and they're giving business and they feel good coming. And I think that's really the thing that keeps members coming back and becoming more and more engaged. I think the 725s really knocked it out of the park this year. That educational component was something that our members were looking for, because every chapter has a different flavor. So some of them might have a longer period of time in between those developmental opportunities. And now they get it on a regular quarterly basis, which is great. So I think there's a lot of different components to go into what keeps people coming. I'm just hoping that we keep delivering on what our members need and what they're saying is next. And that's really the exciting part, is where are we going and what do our members need? So that continuous feedback is something that's really important. And I personally appreciate all of the chapter presidents and the leadership teams on each chapter because they're all volunteer based. So all of them spend their time leading these meetings, making sure that members are happy, and then bringing those feedback pieces back to the executive leadership team at the board meetings every month. So we couldn't keep people happy and we couldn't keep this organization growing and thriving if it wasn't for the leadership of all of the chapter leadership boards and especially the chapter presidents. So thank you.
That's you.
That
is me. Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
He tells me he keeps doing it for the high fives and hugs he gets at the end of the meeting.
Oh, yeah. We have those all the time.
Free hugs.
Yes, free
all
hugs.
The time.
Yep.
All the time. I don't think we specifically addressed how somebody becomes a member of a chapter.
We did not.
Can you discuss that?
I sure can. So the first step is after you've said, ooh, Referral Partners Plus, I think I like this. We encourage you to go and visit chapters. So if there's certain days of the week or times of the day that work for you, or if you're trying to be in a certain area, you find that chapter. You're going to contact the chapter president, go in and visit, and then that chapter should be talking to you. What are you looking for? Is our chapter the right chapter for you? Do we have an opening? And then that chapter takes a vote. So they'll say, do we feel like this is someone that we want to do business with? Are they referable? Can we help them in return? So it's a two-way street in that relationship. And then once we say yes, they are given a link to be able to actually create their profile that adds them to the website and it creates their invoice. We do have annual dues. They're $300 per year, but they are prorated as the year goes on a quarterly basis. So if you sign up in the middle of the year, you're not going to be paying the same thing that you'd be paying at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, good point.
So that is something that they would get. And then they can officially start coming to all the meetings. And
so there's officially no secret handshakes or, you don't have to be able to recite a pledge.
No, there's no secret handshakes that I know of. They might be a secret. That might be why.
That's a good idea though for future meetings.
Yeah.
Look, Aubrey, if you really want to take this next level, I think that's what's going to need to happen.
Should be on my 2026 initiative list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Secret handshakes and like a pledge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little uniform with
For a Partners Plus uniform.
like
we do have name tags, but I don't know if that'll count.
What am I thinking? Like, regalia. That's it. Patch regalia.
There we go.
For RPP. Strut around Lancaster with your vest. Like it's a 3/4 vest, like Napoleon wore.
Wow. You've thought this through?
This is very detailed.
I think it could
You've
be.
put a lot of thought.
It could be big. Just saying.
Yes.
Anyway, I joke because that leads into my last question, if I may, Ben.
Please.
I think we're way off on the questions. But I'm trying to
It's okay.
honor the sheep. All jokes aside, the regalia, the vest, just me being silly. But what do you have planned for RPP? What is ahead? What would you love to see RPP continue to do? And maybe there's some ideas you can share about where you want it to go.
Yes. So we have quite a few initiatives for 2026. I'm really excited about the growth that we're seeing as an organization. We added 1 new chapter this year. A lot of our chapters are growing. We have 3 chapters in the works. And I just started hearing rumblings about a 4th. So if you're interested in helping to start a new chapter, we have interest in the Mechanicsburg area. We have interest in the Hershey, Middletown, Hummelstown area. That chapter is getting pretty close to being ready to launch. Cool. We have interest in Lebanon and in York. That's the newest one that's been whispering around. So we're looking to continue to grow because what we do has so much value, and we want to be able to help more people be able to plug into a space that maybe they haven't found yet. So that's one thing. We also want to continue driving the engagement for our members and driving value for members. So we're currently working because our leadership team was just announced. So we're going to be sitting down as the new executive leadership team for next year to talk a little bit about what are some thoughts we have, and then talk to our chapter presidents to say, what are you hearing? What's important to our members? What do they want to see continue, change, or something new that we should try? We have been getting really great feedback about the 725, so continuing to develop that area and creating more member exclusive benefits is something I really want to focus on next year as well.
So cool. Anything that we haven't talked about that you're dying to get out there?
That's a great question. One that wasn't on the sheet.
It was not on the sheet.
Just want to make
sure we cover everything.
I would say, I don't think so. Okay. I think we've covered it all. It's a really great organization. If you're looking to plug your business into a network of 145 plus other businesses, and some of them might do what you do and some of them may not. The one thing that I love about Referral Partners Plus is it is an abundance mindset, because I will tell you, in my industry, if I go to any chapter, there's somebody in my industry in that chapter. But never once has it felt like it's competition. We're all here to help each other because we all have a slightly different offering that we can provide. And sometimes in the same industry, you can help each other grow.
Great point.
There as well. And that's something I really love about Referral Partners Plus and the mindset that I've seen within all of our members.
Yeah, great point.
Very good. All right. Thank you for being a good sport.
I don't sports.
No, a good sport on the podcast.
You're welcome. Yeah.
No, I know. I almost threw you off the show right away.
I know. I'm so sorry.
You have to pledge allegiance to the Philadelphia Eagles when you come in here.
Uh-oh.
Even though right now they don't deserve it, in my view. We won't get into that. But it's time for the next part of the show.
Ready for the connection cocktail?
Let's do it.
No sports involved.
No drinks either.
I've got my beverage.
Just great answers. You know what I need? I need to bring one of those here and just start having bourbon in it.
The show would definitely go off the rails.
2:30 is okay in the afternoon.
Yeah.
For bourbon.
Yeah. It's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah.
First question
on the wall right there.
Yes, it does. Favorite book, podcast, TV show that you're into right now? Doesn't have to be all of them. Could be one of them.
Yes. So I'd love to say all of them, but this season of life is very busy. So I will be honest. Book I recently read was Radical Candor. And that was a really great book because it is all about how to have clear, intentional, compassionate conversations, which is not always easy. So I thought that was a really great read. And one I'm actually emotionally devastated over is what I've been watching, which was the Wheel of Time series. And they just discontinued it. So that one's hard for me.
Wheel of Time. What was that about?
It's a fantasy series about a prophecy. I don't even know how to explain it. Of the Dragon Reborn. So it's a fantasy series about this magical world where women have a lot of magical powers, and it was abnormal for men to have those powers. And then they had a male who was reborn, and they're all trying to find him because he's supposed to be the breaker of the wheel and set everybody free from like this
interesting
wheel of time that just keeps cyclically
So they
coming
produced
back.
the story of my life.
So this was a book series?
It was a book series.
Okay.
It is a book series.
Yep.
I got through 2 of the books, and that's as far as I've gotten so far.
Oh, okay.
So
very cool.
All right. Very good.
You're on number 2.
Yeah. So dream vacation.
I would have to say I'd love to go to St. Lucia.
Okay.
It was my initial thought for my honeymoon. We didn't get there. One day we will.
Where did you get to?
We went to Mexico instead.
All right.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
That's
Mexico.
great. Mexico's great.
Going there in February.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Ooh,
If
what
you're a
part?
Gardener's customer, you can go there or anywhere because it's your choice. 7 days of luxury
Sure.
travel.
Look at
I'm sorry.
You're so welcome. I plugged that right in there for you.
Right?
Set you up.
See, and we just do it.
Isn't that a slam dunk? I
It
think is
is.
what they call it.
Yes.
It is.
I
It
got one
is.
sports term.
It's
Yeah.
2 high fives.
We just do it. And Ben like announces it and calls it out. Like he's still learning how to podcast. But
It's,
I think
maybe I'll
We're
get
all
there
learning
year 5.
together.
I think episode 300, you'll figure it
I'll
out.
figure it out. Final question. Favorite local spot in Lancaster? You can say Gardeners if that's your favorite spot.
Now,
Most people have a different spot than Gardeners.
Now, before you answer, Aubrey, I want to just set the table. You are executive president of Referral Partners Plus. So there's weight in what you're about to share with Lancaster. Or you can just say, you know what? Radical candor, that whole book about, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to say what I want to say.
That's right.
So you can play diplomat or you can just say what you need to say.
Well, this one's supposed to be about me, though. So it's not supposed to be the diplomatic answer.
That's right.
But I do love Gardener's mattress because
very
I sleep
viperish
on a
answer.
Gardener's mattress every night.
Thank you.
Yes, it's been wonderful. My husband loves it. But I would say when you say, what's your favorite spot? I tend to go food.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Mhm.
food.
Mhm.
And I live in Mountjoy and we love Twisted Vine. That is there, which is a local craft brewery.
Oh, I'll get out
And they've
to
got
Mountjoy
really
that
great
often.
food. They've got beverages that my husband enjoys.
Mhm.
My 9-year-old is content while we're there. It's a win.
That's the most important
That's the
part.
most important part.
Where is that? Is that on like Main Street?
Yep, it's on Main Street. It's
Twisted Vine.
Twisted Vine.
Twisted
Vine.
Vine.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that question because you learn about something new
Mm-hmm.
every time you ask it.
I like it. And I appreciate the non-diplomatic answer. It's always
There you go.
interesting to see how people who have more of a reach answer that
Mhm.
question.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it.
Yep.
All right. Aubrey, thank you for playing along.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks
I
for
really
being on the
appreciate the
show.
opportunity to come and talk with you today.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. We got a little more business to wrap up. So you're trapped for the moment.
Love it.
All right. Very good. My sleep better tip for you this week is just as, we joke, but I love how Ben prepares for the show. I do. Thank you. I mean it.
You're
I
welcome.
really do.
Yeah.
I mean, we joke, but I do. It helps. And I know it helps our guests tremendously to kind of know.
Yes.
Because you know what? Cracking this thing open up here from Jeff and like having a guest peek into it, it's honestly probably pretty scary. It scares me some days. But my sleep better tip is just as we prepare for the show, prepare for your day tonight. So meaning tomorrow's Tuesday. So at the end of your day today, maybe you're sitting on the sofa with your spouse. Instead of sending the Instagram reels back and forth to each other, which my wife and I do all the time, you take a couple minutes and look at the calendar and say, hey, babe, we've got this tomorrow. Or, I forgot to add this to the calendar. Or I need to call that appointment back and confirm. Just lay the day out and it's going to let your mind relax because your mind is always looking to close those open loops that are going on. And so if you can close as many of those open loops that your mind's going to work on, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. You have no control over it until you go and plan your day ahead. And so do that and you'll sleep much more soundly and your mind gets to work and take control of your body and do all the things you need to do to sleep better. That's my Sleep Better tip. We'll send you that and many more in our book, Sleep Better. Just go to gardnersmattressandmore.com/sleep-better and we'll mail you a free copy.
Love it. Turning the brain off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Testimonial time. Little Google review here that came in 2 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is like
like late breaking news.
Fresh.
Yes.
Cecilia was a customer.
Sound effect button for that.
Oh, yeah. You got them written down right there. It was like a minute long.
Right now. A little
Beautiful.
off.
Love it. Love it. So Cecilia was a customer. There it is right there. We walked into Gardner's without an idea of what type of mattress we were looking at. Drew was great to work with. Showed us numerous options so we could figure out what type of mattress we would like. We left with information and a quote on one mattress and then emailed Drew asking about another type. When we went back into the store, he remembered us and what we were looking for, plus the questions we asked. Super important for anybody in any sort of sales or customer service. In the end, we decided to go with the Tempur-Pedic mattress and a Gardner's adjustable base. Thanks, Drew, for taking the time to work with us and answer all of our questions. So, Cecilia, thank you for being a customer of Gardner's. Thank you to everybody who's a customer, whether you leave a review or not. But thank you for the kind words. Drew does a fantastic job for us.
He does. So does Chad and Phil.
That's right.
But that was a great review.
Yeah.
I'll get the funky beat music right for the freshest review right now. Bump. And then we'll get that right.
It's amazing.
We'll work on that. Aubrey, we got one last thing for you.
Oh, yes.
This is very important.
Okay.
So you're, just like I shouldn't gamble, maybe you can. You're going to throw your good discount juju on the screen right now for the, and look, they're all freaked out. It's fantastic. It's time for the Wheel of Discounts. This is our weekly show special for only those who watch the show. We wait to the end.
Mm-hmm.
We don't share it out anywhere on social. So you got to be a hardcore Lancaster Connects fan.
Mm-hmm.
A watcher, a true watcher.
True watcher. Yeah.
That's a listener or a watcher.
Watcher. Mm-hmm.
On when you say it, when you say spin that wheel, Chris, he'll spin it and we'll see.
Spin that wheel, Chris.
That's very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very good.
We might, just crap out that soundbite.
Let's see. If it's bad, it's Aubrey's fault.
It
Look at this one.
Free pillow.
That's the first. Free pillow.
Free pillow.
Nicely done.
That's a good one.
It's an expert wheel spin.
Mm-hmm.
That was very good.
Chris, thanks for spinning.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris didn't tell you we've practiced this.
Right.
Fix was
offline.
Offline.
That's right. Fix was in. All right. That's our show. Aubrey, thank you for joining us. You are our third in-studio guest. You are chiseled in the wall in the annals of Lancaster Connects history. Actually, we need to have you sign the Lancaster Connects poster after we're done. We're going to start doing that as a little tradition. But thanks for joining us.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for all you do with not Lancaster Connects. Thanks for being on Lancaster Connects. Thanks for doing all you do with Referral Partners Plus.
Thank you. It's an honor. Appreciate being here.
All right.
Great to have you here.
We're going to land this episode's airplane right now, and we'll see you next Monday. Oh, my goodness. Land the plane, Jeff. We'll see you next Monday at 2 o'clock on Lancaster Connects.